Yippee-ki-yay movie lovers, we now have some cool clues that everyone's favourite shiny crustacean Tamatoa could be returning for Moana 2. In the sequel's latest trailer, Moana's new crew encounter a worm-like toothy beast that would be right at home in Tamatoa's lair, the realm of monsters, the location where Moana and Maui met the beady-eyed bottom feeder in the first movie. That was where Moana got trapped in the tongue of a frog monster whose fearsome toothy look makes me think of this also very toothy new monster. And this lizard-like beastie with spiky fins would also be right at home with the spiky Godzilla-like creature that crawls along the floor of the realm of monsters in the original movie. By the way, that giant creature is actually an Easter egg to Marshmallow from Frozen. And this other strange beast here is a sloth monster that was modelled after Flash the Sloth from Zootopia. So if we do get a return to the realm of monsters in Moana 2, surely we'd get to see Disney's second most famous crab and fan favourite villain Tamatoa, who was last seen in the movie's post-credits scene, still stuck on his back after Moana and Maui escaped from his clawy clutches.
Shiny. I'm so shiny.
Disney also teased the return of the giant crab in the first teaser trailer via the cone-shaped shell that Moana puts out for a hermit crab. It's the same type of shell that Maui asked her to wear to get Tamatoa's attention while he tried to recover his fishhook in the first movie. I'm really hoping Disney will give us some more shiny new scenes with him in the sequel. Perhaps he's been helped back on his feet by the movie's new villain Matangi.
Still upside down here. Just need a little push.
And if we don't go back to the realm of monsters, then perhaps Matangi will have Tamatoa trapped inside her giant clam lair, along with the other monsters we've seen in these trailer scenes so far. Given Moana 2 was originally going to be a TV series, and given that Disney knows just how popular Tamatoa is with fans, I'm pretty sure he would have popped up at some point in at least one episode of that, so fingers crossed for the movie too.
If my name was Sebastian and I had a cool Jamaican accent, you'd totally help me. You would, you know you would.
Another little detail you might have missed in the fast-moving trailer is this little Kakamora that's joined Moana's crew. He's the one who managed to shoot Moana with a dart and knock her out, which is a funny double callback to the first movie, where not only did Maui get darted on the butt by the ocean, but also the Kakamora chief was poison darted in the arm, just like Moana gets one in the arm here. It appears that after the initial antagonism and fighting between Moana and the little coconutty pirates, this particular Kakamora, whose name is Kotu, will join Moana on her quest. And I came across this picture that reveals that Kotu is the son of the Kakamora chief, meaning there's a nice double parallel between him and Moana, as she's the daughter of her tribe's chief, and in the first film she set off to forge her own path away from her father, like Kotu appears to be doing in the sequel. Also notice in the background of this shot there's a giant clam rising out of the ocean, which according to early footage released by Disney is a monster that tries to swallow Moana's boat. I think what will happen in the film is that the Kakamora boats rescue Moana from the giant shellfish when they hook her boat with their ropes and stop her getting drawn in. Now, I know Disney have been really pushing the joke in the promos about why Pua the Pig didn't go on Moana's trip last time.
Hey! You wanted to come this time.
And that's a hat tip from Disney to its fans, many of whom expected to see more of the little pig in the first film. But it's also a nod to how in the deleted original story for the first movie, Pua did in fact go on the journey with Moana. However, a nice little detail they've added in this time is that the little pig has since grown a tusk, showing that he's aged up over the 3 years between the two movies.
Boat snack upgrade, bacon and eggs? Why didn't you bring the pig last time?
I also suspect that something might end up getting blamed on Pua in Moana 2, just as Moana's grandma told her in the first film.
Whatever just happened, blame it on the pig.
There's also a funny little callback to the first movie in the new trailer when Maui tries to turn into a giant hawk but fails and ends up as a fish.
Giant hawk! So serious.
That's a nod to how he failed the same way after trying to transform after retrieving his fishhook from Tamatoa.
Giant hawk coming up!
So would you like to see the return of the giant singing crab Tamatoa? Yippee-ki-yay movie lovers, I'm Jan, and if you enjoyed this video, do leave a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. Next, tap here to watch my video on why Moana 2's villain Matangi could be one of the best Disney villains in decades. Thanks for enjoying the Moana 2 trailer with me, and hope you have a marvellous movie-loving week. See you next time!